The UpDown Boy is written by Stephen Cosgrove and illustrated by Carolyn Laporte. There once was a boy who noticed that people had become very, very sad. And of course, this made the boy very, very sad. He tried to make the people laugh, but no matter what wonderfully silly face he made, no one would smile. It was a sad world he lived in. It was then that the boy made a magical discovery. His discovery was made in the simplest of ways. He had bent over to pick up a ball. As he was bent over, he saw the world through his legs, upside down. It looked like people were walking on the ceiling. What had been up was now down. The long, sad frowns of the people, now upside down, looked like great big smiles. The boy had found an up-down world. So he placed his hands on the floor and lifted his legs high in the air. His hands and arms did what his feet and legs had done so well before. Excited, the boy began to explore his new up-down world. Now what used to be up was down, and what used to be down was up. The floor was the ceiling, and the ceiling was the floor, and frowns were smiles. He was the up-down boy. There are good things and bad things about being an up-down boy. There is good and bad about up being down and down being up. Oh, that's confusing. There was used gooey gum that used to be down, but now was up. Up gooey gum stuck to the boy's down hand. This was a bad thing. Puddles that used to be down now were up. Puddles were always a lot of fun, but little boys got in trouble when shoes walked in puddles. Shoes were hard to clean. In my house, little girls do that too. Now that down was up, mud puddles felt squiggly good. Dirty walking hands could easily be cleaned. This was a good thing. The cat that used to be down now was up too. The cat thought the up-down boy was funny. No more rubbing on the little boy's legs that could kick and bump. Now the cat rubbed on up-down boy's cheeks and nose. Tickly, tickly nose. Oh, 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 ka-choo! The puppy that lived down the street was the fastest and slicker around. Now that down was up and up was down, the puppy had never had so much to quickly lick. He had much to lick now that he was nose to nose with the up-down boy. Oh, yuck. Dinner time came. Still, the up-down boy was where up was down and down was up. The table and chair were up. So the boy put his head down on the chair. He tried to eat from the table that now was up instead of down. This is really hard to keep up with. It would have been much easier had the boy had a sandwich or a bit of fruit. There was no sandwich. There was no fruit. There was only a bowl of up soup. The boy tried to down the soup. Oh, what a mess. The up-down boy went faster than fast. The uptown day went faster than fast. Finally, it was time to go to bed. The boy started to put on his pajamas. Oh no, now down was up and up was down, and what went where and how? Pajama tops went on the bottom, which used to be the top. The bottoms, which were now the tops, covered the boy's head. It was all very confusing. Worse than worse, people were frowning again. Their faces were turned upside down. The little up-down boy tried to make the people laugh, but no matter what silly face he made, no one smiled. They could only frown. And so the up-down boy went right side up. Now what was down, and what was up was up. Although he was now right side up again, the story doesn't end going down. There was a surprise waiting for the UpDown boy after he went right side up. What had seemed to be frowns were really smiles in this right side up world. The people had smiled when the UpDown boy had muddled through puddles. They laughed when he slurped his soup. The people had forgotten for a time what had made them sad in our UpDown world. Hmm, lots to think about there. Let's talk about it.